If you're building a product, leading a team, or just trying to stay ahead in your field, this story could change how you think about fraud, risk, and real-time decisions. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through how one of the world's largest banks slashed fraud by over 50%, saved $1.5 billion, and did it using AI with actual systems that work. And if you're paying attention, you might just see where this applies to your own work. Over the past 5 years, I've taken a product from an idea to global scale, and in the last 2.5 years, I've restructured it around artificial intelligence. I've seen firsthand how AI can unlock real business change with smart integration, so now I'm looking at how others are doing the same. JP Morgan Chase, one of the largest financial institutions in the world, faced a growing crisis: digital fraud. As online transactions skyrocketed, so did scams, phishing attacks, and sophisticated fraud patterns. Legacy systems couldn't keep up. Manual reviews were too slow. Rule-based systems missed emerging threats. It was clear the old way wasn't enough. So JP Morgan made a bold pivot: real-time AI-driven fraud detection powered by large language models and behavior analytics. According to the case study on AI-driven fraud prevention published on jpmorgan.com, their internal teams deployed models trained on years of transaction history. These systems now scan millions of transactions per minute, flagging suspicious patterns as they happen. But this isn't just automation, it's orchestration. Analysts only see what matters. AI filters the noise. At the core of their solution is a platform called COIN, short for Contract Intelligence. It processes thousands of documents per second and plugs directly into their fraud review workflow. Then there's NeuroShield, a system that uses behavior biometrics to identify abnormal patterns, like unusual keystrokes or mouse movement, before a transaction even completes. They also used LLM to scan emails and messages, detecting phishing attempts and social engineering signals using natural language processing. According to American Banker and other interviews with JP Morgan technologists, these models now recognize fraud patterns in both structured and unstructured data, something that was previously out of reach for most traditional systems. The results are staggering. JP Morgan cut fraud-related losses by over 50% in year one. Detection is now 300 times faster and customer trust stronger than ever. The bank saved $1.5 billion through AI-powered prevention. False positives dropped by nearly 20%. Analysts went from drowning in alerts to focusing on real risk. So if you've been wondering how AI actually works in the real world, not just theory or demos, but systems with measurable impact, this is it. This isn't just a case of using AI. It's a blueprint for how to restructure decision-making: faster, smarter, human-centered. And here's the takeaway. Where are you still reacting when you could be predicting? And maybe you're not JP Morgan. Maybe you're running a 5-person agency or a small e-commerce brand or a consultancy with too many manual reports. But the thought process is the same. Where are your repetitive tasks? Where are your bottlenecks? Where is your team overwhelmed? And where could machine take the first pass so you can focus on what actually matters? The future of AI isn't just for billion-dollar banks. It's for any company willing to ask, what could we do differently if we stopped doing it manually? Let's recap the tools JP Morgan used and how they translate to smaller businesses. They used proprietary platforms like COIN and NeuroShield, along with large language models and behavior biometrics. But smaller companies don't need to build from scratch. Today you can achieve similar results using tools like Writer or Claude for document and communication analysis, Sentilink or Xeon for fraud and identity risk signals, Mixpanel or Heap to track behavioral patterns in app, Zapier, Make, or Anyden to trigger alerts and automate interventions, GPT-4 via OpenAI or Azure for pattern matching and anomaly detection. The key is this: you don't need JP Morgan's budget, you just need their mindset. Find a workflow where speed and precision matters. Identify their repetitive pain point, then look for the smallest tool that can give you leverage. Like I said in the beginning, real-world use cases are a big interest for me. This channel isn't about hype, it's about learning from what actually works and help each other apply those lessons, no matter the size of your business. If you want to explore more real-world AI pivots or see what I've built myself, check the description for links to more episodes and insights to my own journey. And if you want something tangible to take away with you, I've included a short download in the description. A summary of tools, tactics, and lessons from this episode to help you act on what you've learned. Subscribe if you want to keep learning from companies doing AI right.